Travelling back in time, the students recreating a lost episode of Doctor Who.
You are watching BBC Northwest tonight with Roger Johnson and Annabelle Tiffin. Watch or you will be exterminated.
Now, media students at the University of Central Lancashire are travelling back in time to recreate a lost episode of the BBC TV series Doctor Who. We saw that cheeky Dalek earlier, didn't we? It's part of a project known as Sci-Fi in a Week.
Don't adjust your set. It has deliberately gone black and white. The students are making Mission to the Unknown. They're being as faithful as possible to the original 1965 production process, as Mark Edwardson reports.
The theme tune from the world's longest-running sci-fi show first struck terror into a generation of youngsters in 1963.
They will all fall before our might.
Especially when these metal monsters turned up.
But the first of them will be Earth.
I play Malpha, and he's a real baddie.
The cast of Mission to the Unknown are all from the university.
I became an actor because I wanted to be in Doctor Who, which is what happens to a lot of actors, and they're now in Doctor Who. So yeah, that was my dream, and it's come true, so I'm just over the moon to be in it, really.
The episode aired in 1965 and was then lost in time and space. The crew from UCLan gave themselves just 5 days to recreate it. And to keep this production as authentic as possible, the final cut will be in black and white, just as the original was back in 1965.
In terms of the set design, the performances, the music we're using, all of it is a recreation of how it exactly would have looked and felt in the 1960s.
So you push it forward, so it...
The crew are students too.
We've been going to and from the scrapyard quite a lot to collect bits of rubbish to make it look like it's from the 60s, but I think we've replicated it quite well.
Well, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, since I've been younger. So when it came up in conversation and I got told I can be involved, I was so excited. I didn't ever think it could happen.
He's using his mind to turn your strength against yourself. Now.
Way before Blue Peter, Peter Purvis was a Doctor's companion. Today, he and another Doctor Who favourite, Edward D'Souza, were there to see the lost episode come back to life.
Mission to the Unknown is the only Doctor Who episode ever that did not have the Doctor in it.
The seven great powers of the... I'm glad this is the first.
Even Daleks can fluff their lines. Nicholas Briggs has been their voice since the series returned in 2005.
We've all got a Dalek inside us, you know what I mean, on those moments where we lose our patience a little and just started to get upset about everything. You can get all that out of your system and be as nice as pie the rest of the time.
This recreation is a student project, and the producers have vowed to take more care of it than the long-lost version. Mark Edwardson, BBC Northwest Tonight, Preston.